So this is the finished look of what we'll be making today. This is the front part of it. Then this is the back part. You can see the neckline. Here we have the inner for the lace. Then this is the Ankara version of it, so you can use any fabric for it. Let's jump right into the video. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Fit, and if you are new here, I say welcome. If you're an OG, I say welcome as well. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow, guys. Help this channel grow. We are taking too long to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help this channel grow. Share the videos. If you like the videos, please don't forget to click on the like button and turn on your notification bell for you to be notified whenever a new video is up. So today we'll be cutting the Bubu on my thumbnail. So you need your fringe, you need your sequin, and also the main fabric. All right, and this edge, why this fabric is like this, why I'm folding it like so, for you to see this edge, Yoruba will call it etiaje. Okay, I'll be using it also for the sleeve. So just to show you before I tuck it in. So now that is tucked in. So for the dress, I thought I was recording, but it turns out that I wasn't, so I need to start all over again. As you can see, the markings already. So for the neck, I'll be working with 3 inches for the neck. So neck 3 inches, then the depth 1.5. so this is it. My client's length is 62. All right, then for this lace, what I have here is 44. From here to the end here is just 44 inches, and this fabric is unfolding to 4. They won't be joining on the shoulder. Okay, so as you can see, it's into 4. All right, so 44 like that. Then you measure 44 again, like so. Then connect the points together, the 2 points, connect them together. All right, so for the shoulder, my client shoulder is 15 inches, and since it won't be having joining on the shoulder, you just mark 15 divided by 2, 7.5. so you mark the 7.5 here. From here I come down by 9.5. so here is the 9.5. Then for the half length, my client's half length is 17 inches, so here it is here. Then from the half length, this waist area, I'll come down by 9 inches for her hip depth. So on this hip depth now, I've marked it. So let's come back to the bust area. My client bust is 40 inches. Since it's a Bubu, my client doesn't want it to be loose, and she doesn't want it to be tight as well, just to be a little bit loose on her body. So I'll be adding 4 inches to that 40. Her bust is 40 plus 4 is going to give 44. Divided by 4 rather, we'll have 11 inches. So so here it is. This is 11. Then here we have it. Then for the waist area, our waist measurement is 36. I'll be adding 4 inches to the waist area to making 40. Divided by 4 give us 10. So here, I'll come here. I hope you guys can see, mark the 10 inches and connect this point to this point. So that's it. For the hip area here, okay, our hip is 42 inches. All right, although it's 41, but the day I was taking a measurement, she was putting on a jean trouser, and that too, if you're measuring someone and the person is wearing a jean trouser, be rest assured, except if it's loose, be rest assured that that jean would have packed her hip, her butt rather, would have packed her butt. So me, in cases like that, I always had 1 inch rather, I always had 1 inch to my measurement. So the measurement I took that day was 41, so I'll be adding 1 into it, making 42. All right, so that 42, I'll add 4 inches to that as well, making 46. 46 divided by 4 will have 13 inches. Abi, let me check. Hey, 13. No, it's not going to be 13. Sorry guys, to be 11 something. Yeah, 11 and a half rather. So this is 11 and a half. Then I'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance, for the seam allowance, so making 12 and a half. So this is what I have here, 12 and a half. So from this point here, I'm going to mark 12 and a half downward. All right, and as you can see the markings, I've done that. So let me mark it again. So this is it. All right, then here is going to be like this. But you know, I'm just showing you this shape here on the inside. From here to here, we'll not be joining it in on the inside. It's going to be outside. It's just from the hip here that we have to join inside. Okay, so here now, this 1 inch here, I'm going to come like this, make the 1 inch come out here, then like that. Let me now move this here. So you can see. So from here now, from this point, I hope you can still see. So from this point here, just connect like this. You can draw it as you like, depending on the sleeve length of your client. Okay, depending on the sleeve length you're working with. What I have here is 20 inches. Then I'll be adding 3 inches to it, making 23. Okay, so that is from the nape of her neck, okay, at the back down to where she wants as the lace to stop out on her sleeve is 23 inches. And the 3 inches I mentioned is this edge here. I'm going to cut it off and add it to this. Okay, all right, so now, and I'm going to add it like this, across like this, to stop here. So that is what I'm doing. So now let's cut it out. Then for the neck I'm working with, this is not the shape of the neck I'm working with, but because this lace has holes in it, so I won't be using this. I won't be using this lace to cut the neck pattern. All right, the fabric I'll be using to turn it is what I will use to cut the shape of the neck. So I'm just going to place that on it. Then maybe I'll show you how I'll do it when I'm sewing. I'll definitely show you guys how I'm going to do that. But for now, I'll just use the back neck measurement to cut both the front and the back. All right, so we'll just have an idea that yes, this is where our neck is. Okay, so we'll come here like so, then we'll start cutting. So guys, this is it. So here on the sleeve here, I'll just notch this point. All right, that point. Then this neck area too, I will not notch, I'll just create like this. I'll just slit it open a little like that, just to identify the 2 points there. Then I can just chalk it also. Then this point here, I'm going to notch. I've notched this area too. Then I'm going to set this aside. So we are done with this. Okay, the next thing I'll be cutting out is just to trace out the edge here. So I'll be cutting on this line, this one in particular, like this. on this hole, as you can see. So if your does not have something you can use to eye mark it, you can just measure. All right, so that's what I'll be using to eye mark mine. Okay, so let me continue, then I'll come back later. So guys, as you can see, I'm done with this. So what I want to do right now is this. So from this point here, I will measure it to this point. So let me just go like this. From this notch point, I'll just go this way. So what I have is 28. So I'm going to add 1 into it, making 29, right? And for one sleeve, we'll multiply by 2 will give me 58 inches for one side of the sleeve. So let me measure what I have if I'll be cutting the other part as well. So this is 29 for one side of one of my sleeve. This is another 29. So let me check if this, no, even if it's enough, I can't use it, basically because I don't want any joining on the sleeve. Since there's no joining here, I should not have a reason to join this also, so I need to cut this other side as well. So now I have the 2 sides ready. So what I'll be cutting now is the sequin for the inner. All right, so for the sequin, okay, firstly I'll be cutting this side of this edge here. I'll be tracing it out, because this is what I'll be using for the strap. Okay, for the strap. Then also I'm going to be using it, it's going to serve as my bias for the this thing as well. It's going to serve as my bias for to turn the neckline and the armhole area also. Okay, because nobody wants to wear a cloth that will make them feel uncomfortable. So see, I'm done cutting it out, so I'm going to set this aside before I'll start cutting the sequin itself. So from this place here, I hope you guys can see the marking. So from the point here, the length I'm working with, remember, for the lace is 44. So for the strap here, it's going to start from, okay, let me use 5. So for 5 inches, then from this point now, I'm going to go down by 44. So I'll mark it where it stops at. Then come to this side to measure 44, then mark it as well. Now for the shaping, on this part, the shoulder measurement you're working with is what you're going to measure out on this part. So the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 7.5, 15 inches. So I'll mark it here. All right. Then what I always do is I'll minus 1 inch from it, minus 1. This is it here. Then from here now, you know, our armhole depth is going to be 8. So this is it here. So for the bust measurement is 40 divided by 4 will give us 10 inches plus, which will be 11. Let me use half inch sewing allowance, which will give me 10.5 right there. Okay, so for the half length 17, our waist measurement is 36, right? 36 divided by 4 to give me 9 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance will make it 10 inches. Okay, then from here 9-inch downward for the hip depth. Her hip is 42 divided by 4, 10.5 plus 1 inch in allowance, 11.5. So I'll be measuring the 11.5 downward till when I get to where the 44 stops at. So here it is here. Then I'll connect the points together. So this is it. Up here I left ½ inch here. What I'm going to do is on the ½ inch that I left there, I'll just cut right from there, then cut straight before. Okay, so from here now I'm going to notching. So this neckline that you're looking at, especially for the front, I'll still be amending it. I'll still be adjusting it rather. I'll still be adjusting it based on the shape of the neck. Okay, so this is how the back is going to be, but the neck I'm going to show you anytime I'm working on the neck of the lace, so how to cut it into shape. So for it not to, because I still don't know how low the lace is going to be, but it's not going to be more than 6 inches for the side that is going to go deep. It's not going to be more than 6 inches, then the rest from there. So that's why I have to leave it on 5 inches for now. So for the neck panel for the Bubu, all right, so I have with me stay, and it has gum on one side. This part there's no gum, but on this other side, if you can see, there is gum there. I don't know if you can see. All right, so now what I'll be doing is, the length I have here is 20 inches for the length. Then for the width I have 13.5, and how I did my calculation was the neck width I'll be working with will be 7. Okay, then I added 6 inches to it, all right, making 13 inches. Then for the length of it, for the length of the neck panel, you can use any length you want depending on the style you want to achieve. Okay, so what I'll be doing right now is, you know, the front and the back is cut together, there's no joining on the sleeve, so same here too, there won't be joining. Okay, so I'm just going to come this way, fold in, let's say 4.5 or so, or 5. Okay, here I have 5 inches, so what I have left here is 15 inches. I hope you're following me. We'll fold like this first, okay, but we have to check which is the front and which is the back. So here is the front, here is the back, here is the front that has the stay, the gum on it, and this part does not have the gum on it, because I want to make sure that the deep side of the neckline falls on the left. Okay, the deep side of the neckline, I want to make sure it falls on the left, so that's why I'm being conscious of how I fold it. So after I place it like this, you fold the neck to the front side, the back neck side to the front side, then you go this way. All right, so in that case there's no joining on this side, so like this, ignore this side, the neck won't get to that part. Okay, so here now on this part I'll be measuring 3 inches. Okay, so I have 3 inches. Remember, for the neck depth on the lace we picked 1.5, so I'll go with let me go with 1.2. okay, I'll still be readjusting all this. All right, so because I don't want a situation whereby this piece will not be wider than the lace. Okay, so that way in, then the 6 inches. So here I mark 6 inches like so. Then on this part, the down part here, I'll be marking 5.5. 5.5. Then I'll connect the 2 points together. Like so. Then remember, for this place, what we have left here is 3 inches, so I'll just come this way. Then I'm using marker so you guys can see it clearly. All right, okay, so for the front panel, the length, I'll be working with 14.5. So from here, come this way, 14.5, then this way to 14.5. Then connect the 2 points. Okay, so now the first thing I'll be doing is to trim off the sides. That, then the neck area, okay, like that. So now this is what I have. Also, this is the shape I have on the lace for now. So what I'm going to be doing right now is to turn this way. Can you see? Like this. Then shape out the neck like this as well. So this is what I have right now. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll just notch a little. I'll notch on this side, then also on this side, as you can see the notches. So now for the front, okay, this is the front right now. So what I'm working with is I want then as you can see, this is the midpoint. I don't know if you guys can see it well, but let me do it again. This is the midpoint. This line here is the midpoint. Okay, so it's the middle line rather. So what I'll be doing is I want the depth of the neck to be on the left side. So I'm just going to come this way. From here, from this point here, I'll place my tape like so. You see this point, place my tape like so. Then I mark 5.5. Okay, that's it. Then I'll connect. Then on this side also, this part I'm going to come this way. I'll come down with 2.5. Then I'll connect like so. Then connect this point together like this. You see all this I'm doing, all this measurement I'm doing, I want them to be shorter, not to be wider than the one that I'll be having on the lace. So that is why you see me. So when I place the neck panel on the lace, I'll be able to do adjustments. Okay, most especially the adjustment is going to be on this, and not the width but the length of the panel. on this part and on this part. So this is what I have right now. So the next thing is I'm going to iron it on the sequence I'll be using. All right guys.